Music is my drug of choice. I'm going to say something that you may not have thought about before. Music is a drug. Actually, in my opinion, it is the most powerful drug that exists today. Let me explain what I mean by that. Have you ever wondered why you have a certain song stuck in your head? Or maybe you were at a concert and everyone around you was screaming the lyrics out at the top of their lungs to whatever song was being performed, and it seemed like they were all in a trance and locked into the moment. Well, that's because music has certain qualities to it that make it a euphoric experience, if you will. I'm sure you can recall some of your favorite theme songs from your favorite movies or TV shows, and it seems like they're just ingrained into your memory. Music is so powerful that we have no choice but to give into it. Is one of our most influential vices. In this video, I'm going to discuss music and its addictive qualities, and it'll hopefully give you something to think about the next time that you press play. Music is a euphoric experience. The sounds of the instruments, the voices of the artists, the lyrics that are being sung or rapped, all combine to create a cocktail of sensations that make it impossible for our brains to ignore. When you hear a song, even one that you don't know, your body in some way reacts. Maybe you begin tapping your foot or moving your hands or bobbing your head. In some way, you're going to react to the music that you're hearing at the current moment. When we listen to music, dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin, aka the brain's feel-good chemicals, are all released in response to the stimulus that music provides. Music affects the brain's reward system by using these chemicals to create a positive sensation within our body and making us desire more of that feeling. Music also has the ability to make you feel a range of different emotions, from happy, sad, angry, etc. You may find yourself reaching to certain genres of music when you're in a certain mood. For example, like the time that you played that certain breakup song for a week straight. Because of all this, music can become addicting in the same way as other substances. And if you're wondering what playing music as opposed to just listening to it feels like, to me, as someone that plays, it kind of feels like that high, if you will, but on steroids. Like when I'm playing an instrument and say if I'm, I don't know, singing and writing lyrics at the same time and playing an instrument at the same time, it like, I don't know, it's a really crazy feeling. Like you're in a trance. Like substances, music offers people a way to escape. As a matter of fact, this sensation of escape is the reason why a lot of people turn to music. It offers an alternate reality to the one that you may currently be living in. A lot of us turn to music to momentarily escape from the stresses and anxieties of everyday life. I think one thing that I've noticed about today's music is that it's created with a certain formula that makes it really easy to be addicting. And so you may find yourself like just, skimming through songs on a playlist, and they all might sound similar, and you're just hooked on it, and like you don't know why, but that's because the way that songs are written now and the way that they're produced, it makes it really easy for them to be addicting. So I don't know, I think it's not a bad thing per se, but just be mindful of that next time that you're choosing to listen. I think another interesting thing about music and its, these addicting qualities is that it makes people form certain habits and routines around certain genres or types of music. We all have that blast through workout playlist. We all have that cleaning up the house playlist, or road trip or getting ready to go out on the weekend playlist. Like, music creates certain patterns in people's lives and moments or vibes or whatever you want to call it. Like, we all have certain songs and genres of music that we like to listen to for certain moments of life, and it's perfectly normal. It's just, I find it interesting that people form, certain habits around the types of music that they're listening to. People go as far as to create their entire identity around certain genres of music. I mean, how many of us grew up is listening to heavy metal? Like, I don't know if this is hard to believe or not, but I actually, rock and heavy metal was the first music genre that I really got into. I kind of identified with that whole energy, you could say, and just the whole aesthetic of the whole thing. Heavy metal listeners usually have a certain clothing style and stuff. I mean, I was a little too young to get into the clothing, but people do that. They have certain clothes that they wear because they listen to the certain music genre, or say now hip hop is the most popular, so everybody dresses like rappers, and myself included. I ended up falling, I had an interesting journey where I was listening to rock and heavy metal first, and then I found hip hop later. So yeah, but people form whole groups around just a certain genre of music, and I think that can say a lot about our society. It's kind of really interesting to me. Music, and just listening to it or playing it, or however you choose to interact with music, can make you feel like you're a part of something bigger than yourself. In society, we kind of choose how to live based on certain things that we identify with. So I think music is just another one of those things that we use to find our tribe, if you will. I think the power of music is just that it doesn't need to be explained. It doesn't need a long explanation. A good song is a good song. It doesn't even have to have words to it, actually. It could just be instrumentation. So yeah, I think music is just so powerful that it can go beyond language and culture, whatever. It's great. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and share the video. Leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts. Be sure to check out my links in the description for everything that I'm up to. Go out and listen to some good music, and try not to get stuck in the music rabbit hole, because it is addicting. Until next time, everyone, peace.